Hey everybody, welcome to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Before we go into career mode, we're actually going to create ourselves a skater. And done. That's our skater boy. Now let's say, see you later boy, and go almost into career mode. Now you see, when you create a skater, you start out with all stats at 5 out of 10. Other skaters, like Mr. Tony Hawkman Hawkington, he has varying stats. Bob Burnquist, they all have different stats based on what they are considered to be in terms of different abilities. But we're a blank slate. Now before I go to play a big boy level, we're going to practice. This is kind of a level all its own. And that's what middling stats get you. A lot of bales. But there's cache icons to pick up in this, and there's also a couple of gaps to get. And I'm not going to worry about getting everything at the moment. I'm just going to putz around while we talk about a couple other things. First off, you'll note that there is no music. This uses a licensed soundtrack, and it seemed like it would not be a good idea to run that throughout the game. But don't worry, I've got a solution that I think you'll be very pleased with. Second thing I want to talk about is the comment of the day. Yay, everybody, yay. Comment of the day is not actually directed at me. It comes from the Something Awful forums in the request thread. If people say, hey, I want to see this game, maybe somebody wants to do it, perhaps. So today's comment comes from Chimera Gee, who wrote, gonna issue a request for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 since I thought someone had done it, but it doesn't seem to be in the archives or master list. See, we also have a master list that keeps track of all the games that have been done on Something Awful forums, and an archive that documents and archives the playthroughs. Isn't that something? So here's my theory for you, Chimera. I streamed this game on Twitch a while back, and you were there for almost all of, if not all of, those streams. So that might be why you thought that somebody had done this. And since I know that you liked watching me play it, I hope you like watching me play it again, because this is for you, buddy. So I got all the cache icons while screwing around in here. I'm not going to get the gaps because I don't have the skills for that yet. But I'll do it. So we quit practice. Now we go to a big boy level, starting with the college.
Hey, if you want to open up some new places to skate, try talking to some of the guys with the arrows over their heads.
And that pretty much sets up what the gameplay is going to be like for this game. It's bigger open world, and you go to talk to people, and they give you a mission, and then you do the mission, and then you talk to somebody else. So the first person we're going to talk to is right here, Jamie Thomas.
Hey, what's up, man? I got lucky with this score. Let's see what you can do.
He gives us a high score challenge, and I'm going to talk about the evolution of the gameplay from Tony Hawk 1 through 4 while I do this mission. I've got 2 minutes. So in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, you had a handful of different skaters, professional skaters, and they had a preset list of moves at their disposal. You couldn't change them, and you only had so many of them. Then Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 comes around, and you're able to edit move lists, which was pretty great because nobody wants to do a Madonna in this game. So I finished that mission, then we'll add rail balance, And then I'll go talk to Jamie Thomas again up here and continue my little story. So, you're able to change your movesets,
Hey,
and it
you're
also
back?
added a
You think my
new
score's weak?
type of move called the manual. And you bounce around like this, and you're able to create some new inventive combos, and instead of having to go on a line that is kind of dictated by the level itself, you can manual over somewhere and continue your combo. Then Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 comes along and adds the Revert. That lets you combo your aerial moves into more varied combos.
Hey, that was perfect.
And then we bail. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 also added things like the hidden combos. I'm just gonna screw around here, if I can actually get up onto a thing. So you have, for example, heel flips, kick flips. There's 2 heel flips, but if I push the square button twice, then I can do a double heel flip. There's a double kick flip, and a triple for good measure. You also had some hidden grind moves, like that. And now Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 adds a new move of its own, while also expanding on that hidden combo system that they added.
You ready to shoot some
in 3.
photos? Then let's start out with
And this
some
is the new
spine
move for
transfers
Tony Hawk's
over
Pro
the
Skater
wall.
4. A spine transfer. And just like it says on the tin, you transfer over a spine of 2 quarter pipes. And another good thing about the spine transfer that I'm going to show off now that I'm done with the mission and add a stat point is, let me see, where's it good? I'll do it right here. Okay. If you hit the spine transfer button when you're gonna bail, you can level yourself out and land it. And as you can see, my air stat's not very good, so getting over that didn't work out quite so well. And then there's one more new move that's added in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. In fact, I'm just going to go show that right now. There's a mission right here to do. Talk to the professor.
Goodness gracious! My car! They're stealing my baby! Try to stop them! We have
The
some breaking
Skitch.
news, Brad.
We are a whole lot bigger than that car, by the way. So you hold on to the back of a car go fast, you go fast, and you just hold on to maintain your balance like you were doing a grind or a manual. And you get some good points from it, and you build up a lot of speed, and you can let go and maintain that speed to do some pretty decent tricks. You're able to get a lot more air, a lot more distance. Down here and talk to Mr. Tony Birdman Hawkman.
Bring some ramps to this demo and the kids are out of control. How about if you take over for a while? Try to land the tricks as the kids call them out. You've got to clear all the tricks to finish this one off.
This is a new type of mission added to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. You skate in an area and moves will pop up in the bottom right there. You can let them build up quite a bit, which is good, because sometimes you can clear more than one by doing just one trick. See, I have 2 nose grabs queued up there. Do 1 nose grab, and they're both gone. So, This one's not too hard unless you fail a lot. And I don't know what Tony's doing. A couple of them in later missions, they can be, I don't want to say hard, but kind of annoying. And this should be it. There we go. So I've been getting cash for these missions, and some missions will give me stat points. I'm going to talk about what all that's about. In the first game, just completing a set amount of missions would unlock better stats for your skater. And that was all the form of progress to be had. You would also earn new decks as you completed missions. They were kind of hand in hand. Then Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 introduced cash that was located around the levels, like this, and you would use it to buy new moves, you would use it to buy stats, buy decks, and you also earned it from completing goals just like in this game.
Over here.
We'll talk to Tony again.
Hey, you want to try this trick? I just learned it myself. Get your special meter full, and then nail a 360 varial on the twist.
Then Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, it actually had the stat mission, or stat points located around the levels to find, which I thought was kind of neat, because it encouraged exploration, and they were in different places depending on which skater you played as. Anyway, let's do this.
You are the master.
So missions like this one will unlock a new trick slot for us to add a new special trick to our repertoire. And at some point I'll edit my moves around because, like I said, nobody ever wants to do a Madonna. In fact, if I can remember which combination it is, I think it's up right. Yep. The reason why I hate this move is I always have a real hard time lining myself up when I do spins with it, unless I let off early, and even then. So, talking about the stat points and cash and everything. Cash is back in this game, but you're not using it to buy stats. You earn stats depending on the missions that you complete. I didn't get enough height for that. So what's the cash for? Well, you do buy things with it, like new items for your skater, and I think you can buy new moves. Can't remember offhand. But the main thing that you're going to be worrying about when it comes to cash is having enough to buy the last 2 levels of this game. I'm gonna go over and talk to this guy.
Hey, dude, Officer Tom's after our buddies again. They're skating at all of our favorite spots. You gotta warn him before he gets there.
This kind of bothered me that we have Officer Tom, and it's just a little nitpick. But in the first 3 games, you actually had a secret character by the name of Officer Dick. And I was like, why do they have an Officer Tom? Why not just give us Officer Dick again? Give me that Dick. That good Dick. Now, you almost consider this like a checkpoint race, where you've got to get from point to point, with your time going down. And it's pretty freeform. This one's not too difficult, unless you go like the wrong way for like a real long time or something. Then we go back to where we started. As you see, with the change to open world, bigger levels, they added a whole bunch of different types of missions that take advantage of that, having you skate all over the place. Another stat point. You see, I'm going for just maxing out my rail balance because I want to be able to do combos with a lot of grinding. I want to be able to get from place to place where you might need to grind to do that. So let's talk to Citizen.
Officer Tom is running for Chief of Security? You've gotta be kidding! Wall right up the walls, then wally up and grind the banners down.
And this one's pretty simple. This is actually a good demonstration of why I would want my rail balance to be as high as it is now. Oh, that last one didn't count. Wait, it did. So I missed one back here? Okay.
Well done.
So pretty.
So after I max out the rail balance, I'm probably going to do manual balance. So I've done enough goals that I unlocked a new level, but we're going to keep hanging out here for a bit. And I'm going to head over here to find Atiba Jefferson. And when we come back, we will continue the college and finish it off, at least for the time being. So, if you have any comments you want to leave me, if you want to say something good, that's great. If you want to say something bad, that's not as great, but criticism's welcome. I want to be able to provide something that you think is enjoyable. So yeah, just let me know what you think. How's it going? Be my friend. And I will see you later.